night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday night, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gautin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. There he goes, offside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play down to the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
And coming off of an early season open week, And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Minshew going to try and run. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. 2nd down, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
2nd down and a yard. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, 46. Kill.
Here's Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go, 47.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Holding, offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now, this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line. Here we go, 46. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where's...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes...
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Minshew not coming off. They'll try and go for it. On 4th down, Minshew. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. That's Gallup on the slant. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
Gallup with the catch there and coming off of a tough 2022. He was still recovering from a torn ACL and ended up with the fewest yards in a season of his career. The Cowboys know he's capable of much more, as he showed there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, Prescott again. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will stop right around the 25. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, You don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Prescott now on second down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
First down, Prescott. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often
up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Prescott yet again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
A second down throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now they'll change things up. On second down, Minshew. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to our left. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in them. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Chargers. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Prescott, the short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Kill. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pollard will take it up the gut. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Prescott from the gun. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
40 seconds. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down.